out, but we're trying to stay motivated and keep that energy up. So let's talk about it. I am pregnant with my third, and I've got 2 toddlers running around, ages 4 and 2, but I still continue to try to move my body. And in today's video, we're gonna talk about how I stay motivated and actually achieve this goal of mine, because it's not easy. It's chaotic. I have 2 kids. I work full time. My husband trains and does full Ironmans. If you don't know, that is an insane amount of training. So I'm just trying to do the best I can, and here are just a few tips. Maybe you can take something away from it and it can help you out. So let's dive in. So first up, we're going to talk about how to make the time to actually work out. That's probably our biggest pitfall, and I won't lie, like, it's not easy. So here are a few ideas. Because of my stage of life, it's not realistic to think that you are going to go work out 5 days a week for 1 to 2 hours every time. It's not in my cards, and that's okay. It doesn't have to be anything extravagant. So making time, figuring out your schedule and when it's going to take place. So as I said, I work from home, or I didn't say that. I work full time, but luckily I work from home. And so I pick a few days during the week, and my lunch break is devoted to working out. Now, I know not everybody works from home, but it could be as simple as just walking on your lunch break, and not even every day. Like if you work a standard Monday through Friday job, just picking 2 or 3 days during that week where you're devoting your lunch break to that. Because listen, I know it is wonderful to work out in front of your kids, and I do that sometimes, and we'll get into that. But sometimes working out, especially when you're pregnant, it's more so mentally than physically than anything. And sometimes when you just have moments where your kids are interrupting you every 3 minutes, it's nice to be able to work out uninterrupted. And so for me, a lot of times that is during my lunch break when my kids are out of the house, I am here alone, and I have like an undivided 30 minutes to myself. And again, I don't do that every day, because if I did that every day, I would definitely get burnt out. So maybe try that. Another thing about time, because maybe you don't work from home and we have to figure this out. You might also be like me, and sometimes maybe the evenings are better than the mornings. Maybe the mornings are better for you. And now I'm saying evenings because I know a lot of influencers out there, push morning workouts, waking up before your kids and doing all of that jazz, and that is wonderful if you are able to do that. However, if you are like me, my kids go to bed in their own beds at night, and somehow in the morning they wake up next to me in my bed. It happens all of the time. They just, in the middle of the night, scurry their way down the hallway right into mom and dad's bed, and that's fine. It's just a stage of life. It's no big deal. But when my alarm goes off in the morning, and I try so hard to just sneak out of bed just to have like a little bit of quiet time in the morning to myself, without fail, my kids just know when I'm awake and I am downstairs. Also, my kids don't necessarily want me to be working out first thing in the morning, and I'm sure you can relate, but a lot of times when my kids wake up, they want mom snuggles, mom's full attention, and I'm not able to give that to them if I'm working out. So the morning time is just not for me, and if it's not for you, that's totally fine as well, which is why I'm saying let's take it to the evening time. So how me and my husband do this sometimes is if lunch break is not happening, right? Because listen, we have jobs, we know things can get busy. A lot of times in the evenings, me and my husband will try to do a workout together. So we have a little workout area in our house. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. Ours, of course, is. It doesn't need to be that way. But what we will do, we'll have our dinner as usual, normal nighttime. We clean it up, let our food digest for like, I don't know, not too long, 15, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. And then we will all head out to our designated like workout area. Ours is in our garage, and our kids will come with us, and they'll kind of just get out their energy. They'll just be running around playing with things. I make sure to have lots of toys in the area. We also have a TV out there. Sometimes we'll put a movie on for them. Our garage is also connected right to our kitchen. So we'll also, like if they want to be coloring or Play-Doh, we have everything set up for them so that they're good to go, so that me and my husband can kind of just work out. Not for very long. I will caveat off with that. It's not like I'm able to get in a full 1 hour workout uninterrupted. I typically aim for 30 to 45 minutes, and I'm typically able to do that, keeping them occupied. I also make sure I have snacks and drinks, everything accessible for them to keep them occupied. And that works a lot. So that's a really good tip. Just having everything set up that they could possibly need, their food, drinks, lots of toys, if they like crafts, just having everything out for them so that they can entertain themselves for as long as possible while you get to, you know, work out and move your body and mentally be able to clear your head. I will also say sometimes it's easier, instead of picking a few days during the week to work out, to utilize your weekends on Saturdays or Sundays, maybe when both you and your spouse are home and you have that ability where one of them could hang out, occupy the children, while the other one gets a few moments to themselves. That's also a really good idea. Sometimes we do that on like Sunday mornings. We'll all just go out to the garage. I'll get like a good 45 minutes just completely uninterrupted, and it's really nice. Saturdays, I will say a lot of times we are both working out at the same time, so it's the same setup. We just have everything out that we could possibly need and just hope for the best. I think knowing like your intention, like you're just hoping for the best. Let's talk about the actual workout itself, because you can figure out your time management and all of that, but if you do not actually enjoy your workout, then you're not going to want to do it. So I think social media, you know, there's so many things to do on the internet, and you don't have to make it that complicated, especially when we're pregnant and chasing after toddlers. We just have to find something that feels good, whether that's just walking. Again, it doesn't have to be complicated. Or if you like strength training, if you like doing Pilates or yoga classes, or if you like the Peloton bike, like whatever it is that you enjoy and is going to get you to move is what you should do. You don't have to be in a season of life where it's super complicated. We don't have to be, I mean, unless you want to. If you want to be very specific and know exactly what muscle groups you're training on Monday versus Friday, go for it. But I don't have time for that, and my mental capacity definitely cannot handle that. So I think figuring that out for yourself, what you truly enjoy, is key. Something else to add is you might be someone who likes to work out in the comfort of their own home completely by themselves. That is me. Or you might be someone who likes to work out in group fitness classes because that motivates you. If you are someone like that, I think looking into like gyms, particularly I think like YMCAs, they do like babysitting where you can literally bring your kids in and they'll watch your kids for you while you go work out. And I'm saying that because I used to work at a YMCA, and I used to be, when I was younger, one of those girls where moms and dads would bring their kids in and drop them off. I would babysit their kids for them at the Y while they went and worked out or swam or went in the sauna, whatever they wanted. That is an amazing option because your kids are there with you. They're playing with other kids. They're totally fine. Like again, as I said, I was someone who used to watch the kids. They're fine. They're literally just playing with all the toys. And it's only for like 2 hours, and you can get so much stuff done. You can even take your stuff and shower there and have like a peaceful shower. It's wonderful. So that is another great option. And lastly, let's just not put too much pressure on it. I think something that's overlooked is, yes, we can aim to work out, like dedicated workout space, 3 times a week, 4 times a week, whatever it is, 2 times, whatever it is you might want to do. But it really all comes down to what you're doing on an everyday basis. And I feel like just moving around just little bits every day. Because listen, I know I'm 3rd trimester pregnant, I know. But just moving around and doing household chores is a lot. So like, don't discount that. Doing the laundry, going up and down the stairs, and just staying moving, cleaning up after your kids and cleaning up everything in the house is still moving your body, and like, don't discount it. I know walking right now is huge. You don't need anything. That's completely free. Completely free. You don't need anyone. You could literally bring your kids if you would like to. Just trying to move your body. It doesn't have to be anything complicated. So just don't discount doing everyday household little chores, standing up and moving around. That goes a long way, especially if you're doing it every day. Sometimes I think we overcomplicate things as a society, and it doesn't have to be that deep. And listen, I know, like, I try to stay motivated. When I wake up in the morning is when I have like the most energy, and I'm going throughout the day, I'm working. When it gets to being like 7:30, 8 p.m., I'm done. I'm tapped out, probably like a lot of you, and I just need to go lay down and go to sleep. And you know what? That's okay in this phase of life. And just remember, it's always just a phase. Anywho, I hope you enjoyed today's video, took something out of it,